Welcome back to the Brick Brethren channel. I got this Lego City Donut truck set. It is set number 60452. It comes with 196 pieces, 2 minifigs, and yeah, here is the back of the box too, so you can check that out. Just the donut truck in action. But as far as the box goes, that's what it looks like. So let's get right into it. I'll show you the instructions and then we'll get building. The set comes with 2 booklets for the instructions. First one is for the actual truck and 1 minifig. Let me show you, I found this interesting. I'd never built a set like this that had instructions showing the pieces in hand on one page and then building it on the other page. So I'll flip to another random one. But yeah, it shows you need this one, and then you put it on there rather than like having it up in a box. I prefer the other way just because I'm used to it, but I thought this was interesting. I don't know if it's supposed to be easier for a younger audience, but this is what the second instruction booklet looks like. Same thing as far as the pieces go there, and then here at the end shows you the build here for the removable part, and then it shows you that you can put it on the truck itself as well. Overall, this build was very simple, nothing too crazy going on with it. It technically is a 5+ set, so it should be pretty easy for any sort of Lego builder. But there are 2 different instruction booklets for the 2 different parts of the set. You build the truck first, then you build the container of the donut store, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but the detachable part of the truck. And yeah, overall, you get a very nice sleek looking truck. I'm going to be going over all of my thoughts on the whole set as far as the donut truck goes and the minifigs. First, we're going to go over the donut man, the donut truck man. I don't know what his name is. He's just a generic dude. He's got a nice beard and some glasses. Just one face print there, obviously because his hat doesn't cover the back of his head, but he comes with a little donut piece. There's several of them. I just put one of them in his hand. The printing is great. It matches the truck design perfectly with the pink donut, the lighter brown pants, and the light blue, or I guess it's not really light blue, but this azure blue, I think it's called, apron and gloves with the white button up underneath. You can see on the back, it's just the continuation of that apron. And yeah, he has this nice hat that you would see at, certain restaurants that wear those kind of hats. I don't know what they're called. But as far as this minifig goes, I think he matches perfectly with the truck, and I think he works great. Here we got the second minifig of the set, which is a police officer, it seems. She is holding a $100 bill to get at least 1 donut. Well, at least it seems like they cost $4 or $5, so she could get like 20 donuts. But this is a pretty simple minifig, nothing too special going on here. Pretty standard printing for a police officer, but I think it looks great for what we get here. And this reddish hair, you can see her first face print, nice open smile, and then second face, maybe when she's bitten into one of those delicious donuts. She is just in bliss, I guess. And then, yeah, I guess I forgot to mention her pants are this dark blue color, which you can see the whole time, I'm sure. But yeah, nothing too special, but good to get another minifig in this set. Moving on to the actual set, the donut truck. I think this looks fun. Very, very fun overall. Just my quick overall thoughts. I think it's very nice. It's very simple, but I think it looks great at all angles here. I think, I mean, this side's a little plain, but like, I'm not complaining. As far as printed pieces go, there are only printed pieces in this set. There are no sticker pieces, which I don't know if that's pretty standard for Lego City sets. I don't get that many of them, but this first one here shows pink donuts for $4 and chocolate donuts for $5, and it has kind of this glaze dripping down, or frosting, or I don't know. And then this has a little donut guy logo, it looks like, which has eyes, and he's smiling with a bite out of him. I think that's really fun. It would have been cool to see somewhere else, maybe, just because I mean, I don't know, maybe on the other side or something. I think it's really fun and could be utilized elsewhere. You could even take this off and make like a folding sign that like stands by itself. And then there is this printed piece as well, this 2x8, I think. Yeah, I think that's 2x8. That's a long tile. Anyways, this print looks great. It transitions super well into the white on the rest of the van. It is the same printed piece on both sides, so I think that's a very nice addition to just add a little bit more interest to the set. I could see it being a little boring if this was just a plain light brown tile. And then as far as other printed pieces go, there are some printed pieces up here for the donut sprinkles, which look great too. They're all identical, but they work together as a nice pattern. And then the donut pieces and the calculator there are also printed. Those are all the printed pieces of the set. Nice did not get any stickers, although it wouldn't have been the worst for these pieces. Pretty standard application processes here, maybe except for these ones and the small ones, obviously, but these wouldn't be too bad. But you know, I'm never complaining to get printed pieces. They always look better generally, and they're just easier to deal with. Other than that, we got this donut here that spins around, which was a fun little build. You could take this off, and I mean, you can just have a donut piece if you want. And then you can take the roof off, and there's even these little drops of red frosting on there, which you know, isn't necessary for anything, but fun little detail that they added. And there's this nice light orange or yellowish and white awning here, which adds a little bit to this window. And you can see inside there's the two things of donuts, there's a couple of cups, and there's that calculator right there for checkout. The wheels are pretty standard. The tires are connected to the wheel piece, which I don't know if I've seen before. And then the like hubcaps, they just what's the word? They just go right onto it. Like there's no piece needed to apply those otherwise, which I thought was pretty interesting. I don't know if I've seen that before either. But yeah, let's look at the front of this. I think the shaping is great, especially from the side. It looks very sleek. It looks like one of those older donut, well, not donut trucks. I don't know if there was donut trucks back in the day, but like more of like a milk truck looking kind of vehicle, which I think looks great. The shaping is really cool. These pieces look very nice, and just, yeah, pretty simple, but I think it looks great, does the job. This side, very simple, just a window. It doesn't open up at all, but I don't think it needs to, just for some more lighting, I guess. The doors open on both sides. I'm not sure if I showed you that earlier. And then there is a little rearview mirror there with that axle piece kind of thing. I don't know what those are called. Looking here at the back, you can open this door as well, so you can get in there. And there's this little grate piece down there as a step to get up, and some lights there, red and orange. And yeah, that's about it about with the outside of the set. Here's the bottom, nothing going on there, just a big black piece there. And you can actually take this portion off, and you can just have the truck itself, which I don't know if there's other Lego City sets that you can like switch out with these little things, or you can make your own little shop, disconnected shop, and put it there. But yeah, so that's kind of what this looks like. Let's go over the inside of this. You can take the roof off like I did earlier, and you can kind of see the inside. There is a little like coffee dripper there, and those pieces simulating shelves, I think. And there's just a table in there, and that's about it. Other than that, you can see the donuts and the cups, but pretty simple on the inside, nothing too special going on there. But as far as the whole set goes, I think those are all of the details. I don't know if I missed anything, but okay, I did miss something. You can take off the roof there so you can have access to the front. I never really showed you the inside, but there's a little steering wheel and a seat for your driver, which I'll get his donut out of his hand, and you can just put him in there like that, put the roof on, and he's driving his donut truck. And then you can have, you know, the other minifig asking for a donut here. And yeah, pretty fun to see with minifigs as well. Okay, I went over everything here. I don't think there's too much else to say with my overall thoughts, because this is a very simple set. I already showed you the whole build. There's no other side builds, and then the two minifigs, which I think this is a very nice set for 196 pieces, $20 set. I think that's perfect. This is a great addition to any Lego City, or just fun to play with by itself. It rolls around great, and there's a lot of playability with taking this off. The doors all open. You can have some fun simulating some donut sales, and yeah, it can go really well with one of the modulars. There's a pastry shop, I think. It could be fun to have this as like a little to-go van for that. Anyways, I really like this set. I'd honestly give it a 10 out of 10. There's not really any complaints. Yeah, I can't really think of anything right now. If I had mentioned anything before, I must have forgot. So let us know what you guys think about this set, if you're gonna get it, and if you want to see other set reviews similar to this. But yeah, check out our other reviews. We're always coming out with more every day, with shorts and reviews weekly. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Lego content. See you guys.